Hello, beautiful friends. This is the Organizer Advisor, here to help you enhance your happiness and transform your life. Today is Tuesday, January 14th, our 14th day of our 2025 Total Life Transformation. How's it feeling to you? I want to thank everybody who has joined me in this journey. I am so grateful for all of you. I feel your energy, I feel your effort, and I feel your success. I want to say special thank you to all of those who have left positive comments or liked videos or followed me on Facebook, subscribed to my YouTube channel. Your energy is what keeps me making these videos. So thank you so much. I am so grateful to each and every one of you. Now, speaking of gratitude, I want to start our day with a quote out of Simple Abundance by Sarah Ben Breathnock. This book I read about 2 decades ago, and it was life-changing for me. I think I even took like a plethora of notes on the inside, but I wanted to read because we're talking about gratitude this week. Gratitude is an emotion that is so uplifting when you kind of are feeling like, all is lost. The way to come back to center is be grateful for something. There's something to be grateful for in everyone's life, every day, every moment. So you can start by using a gratitude journal like we talked about yesterday. You can just use a notebook. My husband and I used to write down 3 things before bedtime that we were grateful for. And then we'd share what we were grateful for. And oftentimes it was, just the basics. A warm, happy home, each other, food, clothing to wear. And starting with those basics, it helps you to really feel abundant in your life. And it's an energy that invites more abundance, more good things to come in. But I want to read this quote. It's by Melody Beatty. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos into order, confusion into clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. So that is what we're building on. Turning chaos into order, confusion into clarity, a house into a home. All right, let's get started on our day. So grab your hydration beverage. Let's have a sip and a sit while I talk you through today's togas. Let's start off by prioritizing self-care. So today is Tuesday. That on our scheduled beauty routines is mani-pedi day. So give yourself a little manicure, just a touch up, maybe just trim, file, massage the cuticles with some cuticle oil. But particularly you want to make sure that you have no hang nails. Check your nails for any signs of fungus or any kind of ill health, but also pedicure. Make sure that you're maybe soaking those feet in a Epsom salt bath. I like to throw a little rose petals in. You can throw some essential oil in there. And then make sure that you're exfoliating your feet, because that's going to actually improve your sleep when you don't have those scratchy, cracked heels and those hang nails on your toenails, and you go in to slip into bed and it'll wake you up out of a sleep. So self-care is healthcare. So let's focus today on our mani-pedi. Petty. Now let's move on to our daily health and beauty routines. Remember, we're exercising 25 minutes. 25 minutes. And remember, you want to get your life enhancement list, the list that we created of an inventory of all those things that we purchased to help us exercise and improve our health and well-being. So pick something off your list. Now let's talk about hydration after exercise. Make sure you're getting plenty of hydration. Use a hydration calculator. You'll be amazed. And then we take time for stillness or meditation. So exercise, hydration, meditation, eat clean, vitamins and supplements if you subscribe to that practice. I did make a video yesterday on some using what I have in my pantry. I call it the What's in Your Pantry Challenge, and I'll edit that video and get it up today because it was actually really, really good. I didn't think it would turn out so well, but it did, and I'll be eating leftovers this week. Okay, so make sure you're using all of the devices that you have for your mani-pedi. You can use those nice little waxing things where you put your paraffin wax, and then if you have a foot bath, anything that you have for your mani-pedi, you want to utilize those devices today. All right, the next segment is every nook and cranny cleaning. So let's talk about our every nook and cranny cleaning goals. We started in our living room yesterday on the north wall. So, with this compass rose strategy, we just work our way around the room, one wall a day, to keep it manageable and to keep us from getting overwhelmed and frustrated. So today is going to be the east wall. So you know the drill. It's, clean everything. If there's windows on the wall, you're going to clean the windows, wash the curtains, air them out at least, toss them in the dryer if you need to, get some of the dust off. Make sure you're cleaning the woodwork, any storage device. You want to declutter all the surfaces, go through, decide what jives with your vibe, and if it doesn't, it goes, and that's how we can reduce some of the clutter that we have, but find manageable ways of organizing. Now, we also are going to be focusing on our electronics, and so if you have electronics on the wall, you want to be careful on how you clean them. Make sure the electronic is turned off and cool before you clean them. I use canned air to dust out the ports and the vents. And then also I use a microfiber cloth to clean the screen. And then I use my Listerine spray on a cloth, not on the device or the electronic, to just wipe down the exterior cabinet. You can also use a little Murphy's oil soap solution if it's diluted, 3 parts water to 1 part Murphy's oil. But we're going to clean everything on that wall. How's that system working for you? I'd love to hear your feedback. I've gotten some really positive comments, but I'm also interested in hearing from you. So that's the every nook and cranny cleaning toga for today. Now let's move on to our organize to utilize. Okay, so for our organize to utilize, our focus this week is going to be electronics. Today we're going to deal with handhelds. All of our handheld devices, chargers, charging cords, earbuds, Bluetooth, headbands, like I posted the other day that I found that I totally forgot. The ear warmer, that was amazing. I'm still using it. Perfect time of the year to find that little jewel. But we have a plethora of all of these different cords and, chargers and the charging blocks. And a lot of times these things get like way overwhelming. And we want to have a way to store them. I do have a video right here that I will link. But this is a great time to kind of go through some of the charging blocks, plug your charging blocks, charging cords into a device, see if they work. If they don't work, there's absolutely no reason to keep them. They're just clutter. And then when you go to grab one that you really need in a hurry, you grab the one that doesn't work, and then you're kind of like, crap. So I suggest kind of going through them. Now, we collect a lot of these. One of the tips that I want to mention to you is, how do you know what cord is to what? You get all these devices. A lot of these are interchangeable, but if you have specific cords that go to specific devices, you can take an address label, write down what device that cord goes to, and you can just slip it through there, fold it in half, and then you have your cord labeled. I keep all the similar types of cords together, so you can just use, you can use twist ties, you can use rubber bands, you can use Velcro. You can purchase things, but you know me, I'm going to use rubber bands. These are rubber bands that come off my little green onions that I buy at the grocery store, and I use the big purple ones that they use for asparagus and broccoli. I use those for securing things too. But like I said, you can use twist ties, you can use a variety of things. But it's really important that you keep these from kinking and bending at sharp angles, because it breaks the wires inside and then it becomes unusable. So just go through today, just gather, go through, group them together, and then create a dedicated space to store them. I like to store all of my Apple stuff in one, and then all my other ones I put in this little zip top bag for the other. So yeah, see, look at the plethora of these things. I mean, it's literally, here's all my earbuds, you know, all those things, my extra batteries. So all of your handheld devices and all the apparatus that go with them. Apparati. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the devices themselves. Let's move those out of the way. All right, now our cell phones, they collect a lot of germs, and our tablets too. So here's how I clean them. You can use a microfiber cloth, but I want disinfecting because these collect germs from our fingers. And so I like to use my Listerine spray on my flour sack towel. This is Listerine. It is 1 part Listerine to 1 part water in my little spray bottle. You don't spray the device. And I just like to wipe the screen and get all the germs off. Now, if you have your device in a case, you may want to take it out and go ahead and just wipe down all the edges. This is going to clean your screen. Remember, we are going through our photos. If you have photos like I do, 18,000. We're just doing 1 year a day. I am halfway through 2019. So just organizing all of my photos and videos. All right, so let's get that nice and clean. There we go. Look at that. Now, I'm also going to want to clean this case. I can spray this directly inside and out. Another thing that you're going to want to do today, that's going to be our document organization. We're going to organize all the data on our devices. So you may want to go through some of your apps and look at what apps you are using. Maybe archive some that you're not using. But here's a tip. This is a money-saving tip. This is a lesson I learned recently. When you have reoccurring charges for subscriptions, like subscriptions to, you know, Apple Music or, you know, X, or if you have YouTube subscriptions that you pay for, there are, you know, companies now that will go through and search and see how many subscriptions you have and whether you still want them. I bypassed that. I went into my payment method and I looked at the reoccurring charges. You can search reoccurring charges. This is going to be those automatic payments. So you can go through and look on your bank statement or your credit card statement or your Apple Pay or your Cash App or, you know, PayPal, whatever. Look for reoccurring charges. Just do a search. It'll come up with everything that is automatically taken out of your payment method. I found a subscription to a learning app that I bought for my grandson probably 5 years ago. It was a math app, and I was paying $12 a month. I had totally forgotten about it. Cancel. So I was able to cancel that because on your payment information, when you see that reoccurring charge, it's going to have the name of the company and a contact number in order to contact them. So I was able to cancel that subscription that I had I can't even imagine how much money I have spent I wasn't aware of. That's a tip, always about saving money. I just had no idea. So I went through all of my payment methods, my debit card and my credit card and my PayPal account. And I looked at everything for reoccurring charges, and I confirmed. Now, another thing is you pay for apps. If you have Google, the Google Store or whatever, Android, I use Apple, so I go to the Apple Store, I look at the apps. If it's an app I'm paying for and I don't use, it's a goner. I'm going to save the money. I can always resubscribe later if I decide to. But that's something you may want to consider today. To go through your apps, rearrange your desktop on your screen, home screen on your tablet and your phone. So now I'm just going to clean my tablet and the keyboard. Oh, I've hit something. Okay. You also want to wipe down the outside of the device because that has germs too. Now, you can clean your charging port. Look up specifically on your device how to do that according to the manufacturer's instructions. I don't like to blow them out because it just blows the dirt back in there, but you may have a special device, tool, or trick to clean your charging port. So that is our organized to utilize, dovetailed with our document organization, which is our handheld devices, all the accessories, all the implements, all the cords, all the chargers, all the charging docks, all of that. You can even include your smart speakers, your Bluetooth speakers, whatever you have, and maybe your watches and devices, your Apple Watch or Google Watch. But we want to clean them, organize them, create a dedicated space for all of those things, make sure they work, and then for document organization, organize your home screens and desktop on all of your devices. We're going to move into wardrobe restructuring. We have already created the rainbow closet. We have created a calm, cohesive, colorful, and color-coded closet. So now we're reducing that getting dressed stress. We can find what we need. We are just going through and systematically wearing our garments to determine whether they make us, if they fit and make us feel fabulous. If they don't, they go. Just recap. Make sure we are spending some time with Mani Petty. I just want to give a shout out to Jacqueline Burleson here in Baker, Florida at Magnolia Gray Salon, who does a great job on my nails. Mani Petty, take time for self-care. Exercise 25 minutes. Hydrate, meditate, eat clean, take vitamins and supplements if you subscribe to that practice. Every Nook and Cranny Cleaning is east wall in the living room. Everything on that wall. Our organized to utilize, handheld devices, and all of the accessories. Our document organization is our desktops and home screens. Let's clean them up. Let's organize them, make them efficient. If you are still filing the piles, 10 documents a day, and if you have a ton of photos, we want to go ahead and start going through those 1 year a day. Take time. You can do that while you're hydrating after you exercise. Then for our wardrobe restructuring, the colors today are blue and green. All right, so that is it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you again for your participation in this process. One last tip. I totally forgot about this. I just wanted to say, if you have lotion and you want to keep it out on your countertop or by your bedside, or like me, out on my desk, you can put it in a nice little pump canister that matches your decor and uplifts your space so that you don't have, kind of a yucky plastic bottle. But this is a great way to keep your lotion close at hand so that you can keep your hands nice and soft, but It looks pretty, it's decorative, and it's uplifting. All right, have a wonderful day. I can't wait to see you until tomorrow, my beautiful friends. Take good care. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you would like more support, ideas, guidance, frameworks, and some positive, uplifting suggestions, please check out some of my other videos. You can activate your subscription on my YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when I post newer content. But those playlists are a framework for you to organize all aspects of your life to enhance your happiness and transform the life that you're living. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, my dear friends, I hope you have a wonderful day.